welcome to Arizona Business Spotlight. I'm Helen Gibson. Thank you for joining us here at Verde Valley TV. I have a new best boyfriend. We're going to be talking about lumbar support right here on today's show. It's a new year. You don't want to break down, not with your back and not with your car. So joining us today on Arizona Business Spotlight is 360 Automotive and also Assurance Chiropractic. So don't go anywhere. Get your pen and paper ready. We're going to be talking about everything that's healthy for you and your car today on Arizona Business Spotlight. Plus, that very special tip of the day. You don't want to miss that. Coming at the very end of the show, I'm going to give you a business tip that will help you grow your business. All right, joining me right now in studio is Dr. St. George from Assurance Chiropractic. Welcome, doctor.
Thank you.
I was teasing, but this really is my new best friend. I won't say boyfriend because my husband might feel a little threatened, but lumbar support cushion. And we can get these at your office.
Absolutely.
You know, Brad Roberts and I came to visit a couple of days ago, and we were sitting in your chairs, and you had these lumbar supports, cushions behind us. Did you notice we stayed a couple hours? We didn't want to leave. These are amazing. These should be under every Christmas tree in Verde Valley, Mother's Day present, Father's Day's present, anniversary, birthdays, you know, whole office. If you want your office to feel good and to come to work, invest in this. All right, doctor, thank you. That was something that I had asked you to bring because it does help when you're sitting at your desk.
Absolutely. It gives you the support in your lumbar spine that you need. That a lot of times we slouch, and sometimes we need that extra support to put our spine in its proper alignment.
And you brought a spine with you today. And so the thing that I think people need to realize about the spine is that there's how many billions of neurons running up and down our spine every day?
Quite a few.
Yes. So you have a lot of information on your website. Kudos to that. I went on and watched your video and was just amazed at the connection between our brain and our body going through our spine.
Correct.
So what was it, like something like 12 billion neurons? Is that
something like that.
Something like that. It looked like a little highway.
Well, it is. It's basically a highway of messages that go from the brain to basically all your tissues in your body. And when you have an interference in your spine where you have something that's misaligned, then that communication gets altered to the point where after a while it becomes either painful, and when it gets painful, there's dysfunction. So if that nerve that's going to your kidney or whatever it might be, whatever organ it is, can become diseased over a period of time. And so what we do is we correct those areas, which we call a subluxation, that are misaligned, and get you back to health as quickly as possible. So
you brought a part of the spine and the tailbone, I think. Can you give us like just a little quick lesson of what is all these different parts?
Well, these are the 5 lumbar vertebrae. These are the nerves that come out. These are the discs, and this is actually a demonstration of what's called a herniated disc. And this is the sacrum here. This is the coccyx at the bottom, and then of course both of your hip bones would fit right here. The sacrum is basically the foundation for your spine that kind of gives it the stability that it needs.
Is that where the sciatica issues happen?
The sciatic nerve actually comes out of some of the lumbar nerves as well as some of the sacral nerves, and then they form and they go down and form the sciatic nerve that goes all the way down into your feet.
You know, in my 3rd pregnancy, the doctor said that I had a sciatica or pinched nerve in my lower back, and my legs would actually give out on me. I understand that some women are concerned about, you know, having another pregnancy if they've had that, but they could go to you and have some type of corrective work done.
Well, absolutely. We take care of a lot of pregnant women here in the Verde Valley. They're actually referred over so that we can align their lower back and do a technique if they're breached, which is called the Webster technique.
Yes.
Which helps you know, put the child back where it needs to be for.
Yeah, you don't want to breach births.
No, we don't.
No. So, all right. So we have a plethora of people that can come for I understand the first meeting is a free consultation?
Absolutely.
Is that correct?
Correct.
Now, what is the process after that? There's a corrective, and first get rid of the pain. That's the primary thing.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, what we do is when you come in and do a free consultation, I mean it's free, we actually evaluate to see if you're even a chiropractic candidate. And if you are, then we can discuss your options of what we would do. If you're in a lot of pain, obviously we want to try to get you out of pain as quickly as possible. That's our goal. And then we can talk about corrective types of treatment, which would straighten your spine and make it more lasting, as well as other types of care to help you become more healthy. Maintenance care actually kind of catches the problem before it becomes a problem, and that's what we'd like to do.
Yes, it's always about preventative, and I think there's a lot of people watching right now that, you know, they may be in a profession, teachers, people on their feet a lot. You know, I understand that you do orthopedic shoes as well, or the
orthotics.
Orthotics, excuse me, orthotics.
Yeah, we actually have a 3D scanner that we scan your feet that puts out a report that lets you know exactly what your problems are, what part of your feet have collapsed and so forth, and whether or not you would need orthotics. And if you do, we actually cast your feet in foam and we send them to an orthotics lab, which is one in particular, which is in Tempe, is owned by a podiatrist, but we send them to an orthotics lab. They custom make them for you and send them back, and then we instruct you on how to put them in your shoes and how to wear them.
Yes.
So if there's an imbalance there, you know, that needs to be corrected as well, so that you can hold your adjustments longer.
I hold your adjustments longer. So all of these things come together. So it's not just go get your back cracked.
Right. Yeah, if you want that, you can have my wife do that. She works in the front office. She'll crack your back.
And I think she could.
Yeah.
You know, I have questions, and I found some pictures of a friend who has a slouching problem that we're going to talk about when we come back after the break. So we'll be back in just a minute with more Arizona Business Spotlight on Verde Valley TV.
Orkin has pest control down to a science.
When your business chooses Orkin's Precision Protection Program, you get a tailored pest control program for your specific industry and environment.
Your business can benefit from over a century of experience, training, and scientific knowledge that define the Orkin man.
Maximum protection, minimum exposure, backed by one of the industry's most comprehensive guarantees.
Choose your locally owned and operated Northern Arizona Orkin and get more than an exterminator. Get an expert.
Hello, I'm Jen Cohen, host of Verde Valley TV's hit TV show, The Verde Valley Experience. On each episode, we feature local organizations, nonprofits, persons of interest, events, activities, and great local musicians. It's informative, it's entertaining, it's fun. It's the Verde Valley Experience.
Welcome back to Arizona Business Spotlight. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Orkin. You know, there's all those creepy crawlies that are out this time of year, so you definitely want to give Orkin a call. Joining me right now in Arizona Business Spotlight is Dr. St. George with Assurance Chiropractic, and we were talking about lumbar support before the break. You want to get one of these. Again, a present. Doctor, isn't this something that you would recommend for business owners, this Arizona Business Spotlight? Wouldn't this be a great...
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I have one in my chair at my office. Right. I have one in my den at my house.
Because we sit at the computer all day long.
Absolutely. They're great for your vehicles.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, vehicles. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
people, bus drivers, truck drivers, all sorts of things. I was searching the internet for pictures. I have a friend, and he has kind of a situation where he slumps forward. And then I know that after a few spinal, what do you call it, manipulation? Is that the...
Adjustments, manipulation, sure.
That he actually is now completely shoulders back. There we have the picture right there. See the picture on the right, it's this slump over, and we see it looks like you have a little pot belly, and then can we actually correct to that level by coming?
Well, absolutely. Yeah, and like I say, it starts with your feet, works your way up, but yes, those types of postural difficulties can be corrected.
So we know one of our employees had a really tremendous back problem, went to you and got immediate relief care. And then after that, it was a little bit of corrective care, and then we go to preventative care.
Correct.
So there is a process. So we need a relationship with you, is what I'm trying to say. I have all this information on my table because, you know, I've been going over it the last few days because I knew you were coming in. You have a tremendous website. So we want everyone to go to Assurance Chiro, assurance-chiro.com. And we have the website that Ryan will be putting up. There we go, assurance-chiro.com. Or they can give you a call at 928-646-9220. That number right there on the screen. Write it down. That's why you have a pen and paper. A lot of times people aren't feeling good. They're a little sluggish. They may have allergies, all these different symptoms, and it could all be related to their spine.
Absolutely.
So how do you go in and figure out what's what?
Well, there are several ways that we do that through an examination, but one of the, probably the best way for me to do it is with our digital x-ray system that we have. We're able to get extremely clear pictures of a person's spine. That helps us to determine exactly what areas are being affected. So it makes it easier for us to have a roadmap in getting you back to where you need to be. Once those are all aligned and straightened up, your energy levels come up and you feel better and you become more healthy, basically.
And the testimonies are what are so powerful on your website and from people that I know that have gone to you. So I will be calling you soon is what I'm trying to say.
Wonderful.
After having, given birth to 3 children, and I noticed that I'm a little sluggish and where my energy level has kind of dropped, I don't want to just say that's it, that's my life. So if there's ways to strengthen my back or to get healthier, I want to do that. And I encourage everybody watching to do that as well. So give Dr. St. George a call. I also noticed acid reflux. You had a bottle of that in there.
We have some Amish remedies that for acid reflux or for leg cramps that work very well.
Right. Yeah. So what are some of the things that are systemic, I think, in our society? Is it because we're so computer driven and we're leaning over, or on a
lot of that is contributing to now because you're sitting. That's an abnormal position for your spine, actually. All your upper body weight is being compressed on your lower spine.
Right.
So, and then you've got all of this stuff here going on with the keyboard and everything, and the computer screens are usually not ergonomic for you, and so you're either looking down or looking up or sideways all the time. So that causes a lot of spinal problems.
And people should know that you have 32 years experience.
34 years.
34. And this is a passion of yours that you kind of said you stumbled into because of an experience in your own life. You were studying to be...
yeah, I was studying to be, I was in pre-dental, pre-med, kind of the same type of thing. Got hit in the back of the head playing basketball as a college student, and got a migraine instantly where I double vision, double referee, double backboard, double ball, everything.
That's not good.
No, it wasn't good, and the pain was extremely intense. Went to a chiropractor, and he adjusted me, and the migraine was gone.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, this is something for me.
Yes, and people can bring their children. You talk about sports injuries, or if people have been in an auto accident, or just not feeling good.
Just not feeling good. We take care of a lot of young children, some infants, all the way up to 90-something-year-old people. So there's no limitation as far as who we can treat.
Wow. Dr. St. George, thank you so much for taking time. I know you're a very busy man. Thank you for coming down to the studios to talk to us today. Assurance Chiropractic. Go online. You have to see their website. Their website is phenomenal. It has so much information. Seriously, I was on there for 2 hours this morning. Assurance-chiro.com, or give them a call for your free consultation and get one of these for Father's Day and Mother's Day. Go down. They sell them. You sell them.
Absolutely.
So they have them here for you to use, and I suggest anybody that's sitting for long periods of time or on your feet, you need to get one of these and then get your foot orthotics.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. Assurance Chiropractic with Dr. St. George. We'll be back with more Arizona Business Spotlight in just a moment.